Okay, you know what? We'll end it with this last one because I'm curious.
Sure.
Tools for recalibration. So, when you're like out of whack, like emotionally, and like you're just not feeling like doing something that day.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, I'm
Yeah.
lazy. Blah, blah, blah. Like, what are your tools? I don't know. Like, okay, so what I mean by that is like, people are like, oh, I just meditate. I take a cold bath. I like whatever. And I find that those tools are like, they're so, how do you say this? They're so glamorized, but we're not looking at the most basic tools, which are like, for me, it's music.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's faster. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people like just do some breath work, bro. I mean, that's a tool in my toolbox, but it's like that's not the one I'm picking up first.
Oh, no, no, no. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I can meditate, but like, for you guys, can take a while, bro. So, like,
I
what
don't
are
I
some
don't do
like
any of that. I
tools?
think I just um I yeah, music. Or just listening to debates or something to get your mind off of it. And then
Jump back into it.
yeah, just take it's like a
Yeah, it's
it's yeah, it's like a break. Or you can nowadays just listen to it at the same time you got to do some dishes
while you're
or
doing it.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, true. Yeah, because I think that what's really interesting is I was having a lot of discussions about this, and it really got me thinking too. So like the like your mental health is it needs to be cared for. Obviously, like we all need to think about our mental health, but what I think of it like as is like sorry, tools and toolboxes. Tools in a toolbox. So it's like sometimes you need a wrench, sometimes you need a screwdriver, sometimes you need a hammer, right, to fix the problem. But we're all not we all don't need the same tool, and the same tool won't work for every situation.
Mhm. Sure.
Okay, so like if you're into like the self help world, which I like delve super deep into, and like yoga, martial arts, meditation, whatever, um, you you start to get told that these are the tools.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And if you're in that world, like breath work, cold baths, meditation, yoga, martial arts, going to the gym, eating really clean. Yeah, these are all like obvious tools. But what I think is important is that you have to realize that you need to find your own tools. And that's what the Buddha was saying too.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, this work, just keep trying everything. And then whatever works for you, go do that. Like, I'm just going to tell you what worked for me. If it doesn't work for you, don't do it.
Right.
And I think that's why, like, for me, the Buddha was top notch spiritual leader, only because he's like, don't follow me. I'm just going to tell you what I did. And like, you figure it out for yourself.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I asked you that is because I knew you wouldn't have done any of those like ridiculous things that I said, like cold baths, whatever. But it's like, how do you maintain a stable mood? And it's like, I don't know, paint, like freaking, yeah, listen to music, listen to a movie. Video games are cool too. Like, don't let somebody tell you that your tool isn't good
Right.
if it's working for you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't
Because
know.
you hear that all the time.
I
Yeah,
don't get the cold shower. I don't know if that would work for me. I'd just be like, a warm shower would be more nicer.
yeah, I probably feel better.
Oh,
No, but you know why that
yeah, yeah,
works?
yeah. It's
So,
the
like you're okay.
is it just to like think of something else than what you were thinking about, or is that
Yeah, that it does do that. No, the
or focus or something?
no, it's so bad that your body. Well, everyone will say like, oh, like okay. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way to say this.
Mhm.
So when people are like, okay, somebody asked me about breath work, right? And what you're really doing is you're tricking your body into dying. With the cold shower, you're giving it such a shock that it's like, oh, and then once you get out, you're like, oh, dude, it's gone. So you're really like just like torturing yourself in order to release a chemical to make yourself feel better.
Okay.
Right. And but actually though, because our bodies are not meant to be in
Mhm.
such cold temperatures. That's why when you come out, you're so euphoric because you get exploded with endorphins. I did also the hot, what was it called? The tent, where it's like you're in a tent and then like,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they keep heating it up and then like you're in there for like 45 minutes and then you're like chanting and stuff. And then as soon as you come out, you're super. I remember when I came out of that tent, I was like, oh, I was like shouting, and they're like, dude, and the dogs came running. I was in Peru at the time, and that's big. And I realized, oh, it's because the endorphins kicked in.
Mhm.
But our bodies are not meant to do that. Like you can't just keep torturing the body, you know. So, although there's health benefits to it, obviously, like
I
whatever,
think there's nothing
eat
wrong with
shot
it
proteins.
once in a while, but I don't know if it's necessarily good all the time. Like daily.
Well, they're saying there's so many benefits, like health benefits to it. But what I'm trying to say is like you don't need to go to such extremes. There's smaller tools you can use
Mhm.
because I feel like if you create like such a huge obstacle for somebody, then they won't want to even try it.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're feeling bad, cold bath, and they're like, oh, bro, that's already so difficult. My mind, oh, I do a whole
Mhm.
cold bath.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But if you're just like feeling bad, change the song. See if you can find a better song to make you feel better, or like put something on TV. You know, I think if you start to learn how to build small tools, you can learn to get bigger and bigger tools.
Sure.
You know, because ultimately it's like it's
Baby
your own
steps.
toolbox, bro. Yeah, baby steps. And I can't tell you what to put in your toolbox. Maybe it doesn't work for you.
Mhm.
You know, I was talking to one guy. I was like, "Hey, what kind of music do you listen to?" He's like, "I don't listen to music." I'm like, "Well, that's weird. Like, well, who doesn't listen to music?" But okay. So I'm like, "Well, that tool's not gonna work for you, bro." But imagine if I was like, "You just gotta get into music. You gotta find the right song." He's like, "I don't listen to music."
Mhm.
It doesn't matter. Just find something. Put some like chanting on, light some incense.
Right.
Sound like a weirdo. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like that tool isn't for that person,
Mhm. Right.
but we like blanket tools. Yeah. Just want to
Yeah.
bring that up. But okay, but you know what's interesting about music though? Um, they say the reason why I'm like, oh, music's the quickest one for me is, and I think this is true. They say like life is a vibration. So if you change your music, you change the vibration
Sure.
instantly.
Yeah.